All right, Mosse. I don't think that you and I necessarily differ here, and I don't think there's a lot of people that differ here when it comes to Zack Steffen and Matt Turner are both going. They are on the plane. I don't think it's even a question. They have been back and forth, the starters with this national team, and I think that Matt Turner is going to start, even though, as we mentioned, he has been recently sidelined with a groin injury. But I do think that ultimately he is going to be the starter. So any problems with Matt Turner or Zack Steffen?
No, I do.
What?
I think Matt Turner should definitely be the starter. You think Matt Turner should definitely be the starter. Just about every U.S. fan I talk to thinks the same. I do wonder if Gregg Berhalter, do you think 100% he's on that page?
No, I don't think 100% at all. I think that he has a soft spot in his heart for Zack Steffen. I think that he follows his own path. And like we said last show, it's not that he doesn't hear what is going on, but almost hearing a differing opinion can almost, bolster your belief that you are making the right decision. Look, I don't think that between Zack Steffen and Matt Turner there is that great a difference, other than I think Matt Turner is a better shot stopper. Okay, Zack Steffen may indeed be better with his feet, but I think he risks more, and I don't think he is as good a shot stopper. We know about the injuries that Zack Steffen has had over the last couple of years, but if everything is equal and everybody is healthy, when I talk about the equality there, it would not surprise me in the least if Gregg Berhalter turns to a guy that he just seems to favor in Zack Steffen, in particular because of the way that he plays. And I do think that Gregg Berhalter not only wants to be successful in the World Cup, but how he is successful is actually important to him. And implementing the system that he has, tried over this cycle to implement, I think is important to him. And having players out there that play in the way that he has set out, I think if to the extent that he can facilitate that, he's going to go with the players that he thinks is going to do it. And I do think that he thinks Zack Steffen is better suited to doing that.
Steffen this season's been playing fairly regularly for Middlesbrough in the championship. His form has been kind of up and down. Well, Turner, we know there's been a lot of talk about his inactivity. I will say we're taping this on a Wednesday. This podcast drops on Thursday. Tomorrow, Arsenal have a Europa League game. I've not seen what his status is for that. You would hope that he'd be able to play in this game. Arsenal then have a League Cup game the following week against Brighton. If he were to play in these two games, it would be 6 starts for Arsenal this season, and then the 2 he made for the U.S. in the September window. 8 games. That's not so bad. For all the talk about his supposed inactivity, just to put that in perspective by using another CONCACAF team, Keylor Navas hasn't played for PSG since May. The only match he's played over that span is that intercontinental playoff against New Zealand for Costa Rica. So that's a country that really has to worry about goalkeeper inactivity. I don't find Turner's workload this season to be that bad going into a World Cup.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.